Hey guys, MegaTimHo here again, and it's been a while since I've done a video, so this is going to be kind of like a channel update slash ramble slash look at me do stuff, I guess. There's not really going to be a lot of coherency to it, but it's just going to be all around giving you guys an update because it's been a little while since I've made a video. Just speaking of that, I guess, you know, regular old things, life gets in the way, work's kind of crazy, you know, that kind of stuff. So, I hope to be getting more back into it and more into the swing of things. So, having said that, I'm gonna give you kind of an update on where everything is at, and I'm gonna kind of work on some stuff while I'm doing that. Of course, I'm still working on my orcs. I'm working on everyone's favorite big hammered knob right now, so I'll be painting him. I still got the rest of them to work on over there, but I do got one guy done, which I guess I'll show you. Hopefully you can see that. I'll be doing a better video on him, well, on all of them together. But anybody who's subscribed or follows me on Google Plus, I guess I post pictures every so often of them. Anyway, so yeah, what have I been up to lately? I finally got everything worked out with the Black Knight games there. If you remember last time I was talking to you, there was a big ordeal with the minis and everything I bought, which wouldn't have been such a bad thing except the winners of my competition I ran back at the beginning of the year. Their prizes were tied up in that. So anyway, after a lot of fighting and a lot of debate with those guys, I finally got all my stuff in, paid for the stuff I got, did not pay for the stuff I didn't get, and send it out to the winners. So I contacted both of you guys already, but packages are in the mail, and you should be getting them here soon. So I guess a little bit of growing pains for my first competition, but that's fine, I guess. Everything's a learning experience. Just by the way, I'm using a wet palette here. I got this one of the Midland Tufts thing from Citadel. While the Tufts might not be so great, the cases they come in are awesome. So be sure if you get any of that terrain stuff from Citadel, you keep the case because they make great wet palettes. Anyway, I digress. Where was I at? Yes, 100 subscriber competition. So yeah, that's about it on that one. I'm kind of working on these guys still. It takes me quite a while. There's a couple reasons for that, besides work and life, and it's getting nice out now, so I got a bunch of projects on the go outside of the house. My buddy, I guess they changed Star Wars The Old Republic MMO over to free to play, and my buddy's been on me for months to play that game, and I swore I'd never play another MMO after WoW, but now that's free. I really don't have a leg to stand on, so he's got me working or playing that now, and it's slightly addictive as every MMO is. And just other video games and whatever, what have you. My kids are starting to get to the age where they can stay up later and later and later, and I'm starting to get to the age where I can't. So I'm sure anybody can identify with that. I've recently gotten back into watching everybody's videos, so a lot of people see me kind of commenting on stuff that's been quite some time past, but I wanted to go back and make sure I maybe not kept up to date, but I at least saw everything that everybody was doing. Some really cool things coming up. The Cryptech is doing a really big competition where he's just kind of challenged everybody to push themselves. So I really would like to join in on that, and I'm kind of thinking about it. I just have to think of what I'm gonna end up doing for that. I might actually end up getting my game table back out again and starting to build that, because that was kind of something a few people I know on here have been kind of asking me to do, and it really kind of fell apart fast. So that might be one thing. Another thing would be is I got that big Grey Knight Dread Knight thing I want to convert into a Mega Dread. So that might be an alternative for that, some really big conversion project. And I haven't really built anything since that big since, well, Cuddles last year. Also, I'm entering Terrain Direct is doing a big 250 subscriber competition. He's doing all kinds of different categories, but two of them is that involve painting is kind of a funny model, and the other one is a funny model, or I guess a bunch of models, and the other one is just like an open paint thing. Anyway, I'm gonna hopefully join one of those if I had the time. Cryptex and Terrain Direct's things kind of overlap, but I'm trying to get back into it, so hopefully I'll be able to generate models that fast. I'm still working on these knobs, still have the Imperial Guard on the go. I'm going to be starting Space Marines here soon. So yeah, all kinds of good stuff on the go, and hopefully stuff I'll be involved in. I'm planning on being involved in as of this time right now in the future. Oh yeah, I did get something I want to share with you guys. I got an Avatars of War Orc Shaman as part of the stuff I ended up getting from Games Workshop, or not Games Workshop, Black Knight Games. I dropped the base. Oh well. This guy looks pretty cool. I'm going to use him as my second weird boy. I don't know if you can really see him that well there. I gotta get up and look at my camera. Probably not. The light's a little too bright. Anyway, he looks really neat. There's a picture of what he's supposed to look like on the back. So I'll be painting him up someday. Here when I feel like painting another HQ character. And Avatars of War just has some really cool looking models. I'm just kind of throw in a little bit of different models than the standard 40k stuff into my orc army, because it's rather huge now, and I don't really want to double up on anything. What are some other things? My brother decided to get out of playing 40k, and he played Tyranids, so he gave me, oh man, I want to say it's like a 3,000 point Tyranid army or something like that. Anyway, it's none of the new stuff, but it's quite a bit of the older stuff, so not old, but just like, you know, not the stuff they just released here a little while ago. So what he's asked me to do with that is I'm gonna either sell it through the community and everything like that, either the way it is now, which will be fairly cheap because nothing's being done to it. It has some paint on it now, but no one's gonna hurt anybody's feelings if that gets stripped off it. So it'll be kind of like discount models, or if I can't find people to buy them, or if no one really wants to, I'm gonna paint some of them up and do videos and stuff on them, just to have some fun, and then sell them as final painted models, either on eBay or somewhere. Anyway, I'll be doing a separate video on that. But if you know anybody who wants Tyranids, point them over to my channel, and there should be a video on that in the next week or so. And really, there's not much more to say than that. I've been starting to think about actually what I'm gonna try to do for War Boss Tay's July painting challenge is coming up, obviously, in July. Hopefully he's going to run it again this year. He has been running it at least the past 2 years I've been subscribed to him, probably even longer than that, but I really hope he does. And then I've been kind of brainstorming on what I'm going to enter into that, because that's always a really good time, and that's actually where I met probably over half the people who will be watching this video. So I'm hoping to have just as good, or maybe even a better time with that this year. It really gets me motivated, these competitions and things like that, and competitions or challenges or whatever, and I really should participate in them more. That's kind of crooked. Anyway, I really like putting these hazard symbols and like the checker pattern and things on my guys, because it kind of gives them a bit of detail. So I'm putting, I don't know if you can see that, but both his little leg plates are going to be hazard patterns, and then I'm going to do a checker bit on the back and maybe behind the symbol on the front of his hammer. What else? I messaged Nick or Edic Beer, or most of you know him as today, and actually joined the Legion of Gamza, or Gamza. I guess I should learn how to pronounce it. But so I'm gonna be going and subscribing to everybody involved in that, and that ought to be fun. Open up a bunch of new content. I guess the hardest part I'm finding now is getting the time to watch everybody's videos, but more videos that's almost like complaining about too much of a good thing. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. I'd be upset if there wasn't enough on there. So I'm really looking forward to seeing, meeting a lot of new people through that, and hopefully kind of getting a look into more people's channels and learning some new different painting styles, or just watching some entertaining things. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I've been thinking of a couple other just things I want to do with my channel. I want to kind of do these more kind of rambly, paint with me things, even though I wasn't really painting too much here. But I do want to do a little bit more of those, and then that's kind of something you can have on in the background while you're painting, kind of deal. I want to get, I might start doing those slightly longer videos, see if anybody actually likes that or not. I want to, I've been getting invited a few times to a couple of these hangout sessions, which I think is a great idea. I want to thank the guys who are inviting me. I know Old Git invites me like every week, and I think I've gotten some invites to a couple other things from like Spud Tate and a couple other of those guys. So anyway, sometimes I've only really been able to join very seldomly, but I'm going to try to make more time for that, especially if I can figure out when they are. Sometimes the time differences make it a little difficult, but we'll see. And maybe I'll find some people who are closer to my time zone, but I definitely want to get to know people. The only issue I'm having, and I'm wondering if anybody else has this thing, I actually have kind of 2 Google Plus accounts, however that works, like 2 linked accounts. I have like mine, me, like just me and like friends from high school and university and work and family and all that stuff on there. And then I have a separate one which is MegaTimHo, which is all you guys, all the war gamers, and some people from my other group on there. And really my whole YouTube channel has its own Google Plus thing, but they're linked and they use the same email address. So Hangout only works in like the one where I'm Tim Holland as opposed to MegaTimHo. It's not that I didn't want to join though, it's just that all the normal people in my life can't realize I do this because, you know, some people who don't understand think it's weird. But anyway, I know you guys all know different. But I don't know, it like doesn't give me the Hangout option under the MegaTimHo thing. So I know I can be invited to Hangouts and I can join in Hangouts, but I can't like see who's online or message anybody or anything like that. So if anybody knows or deals with the same kind of thing, hopefully most of you guys know how this Google Plus YouTube thing works a lot better than I do. So let me know if you know how that works. And I hope to be trying. I know I've said this before, but I got 2 of these washes the other day, the Secret Weapon and the Vallejo wash, which I'll be trying out here soon on these orc models, because I'm running out of the Citadel one and I don't want to buy Citadel stuff anymore. So I'll definitely do an update and let you know how those 2 turn out, or do a comparison between 2 models to see how that worked. So that is pretty much everything. Can't think of too much more. So instead of just kind of inanely rambling on, I'll call it here. It's good to kind of restarting to try to make videos again, people should give me a hard time about participating in stuff. I know Farron did back in January, and that was awesome. Really, it's guilt is probably one of the stronger ways to get me to do things, and I really do appreciate it, because sometimes it's just easy to say, oh, I'm tired, or oh, I don't feel like it, or whatever. But at the end of the day, I really do like doing this stuff, and I really do like talking and being part of the community and everything like that. So anyway, before it gets too sappy, I'm going to call it there. Hope everyone has a good night. Hope everyone had a wonderful Easter and everything back then. Next week I'm going to be away. I might do an update video while I'm down there if I have. I'm going down to Mexico for my sister's wedding, so I might do a video, just kind of like a bragging video down there, if they have internet. But we'll see. Anyway, have a good week, and I'll talk to you guys later.